Christmas in jail is what awaits at least 37 individuals involved in the flood control scandal. That is what President Marcos promised in his latest press conference. But the list of those to be charged does not include his own cousin, Congressman Martin Romualdez, just yet. Here's the report.
Makukulong na sila. Wala silang Merry Christmas. Yang mga taong yan na kasabwat dyan, eto, mga walang hiyang ito, na nagnanakaw ng pera ng bayan, tapos na ang maliligaya ninyong araw. Hahabulin na namin kayo.
Christmas in jail is what President Bongbong Marcos promised for all those found to be involved in the flood control scandal. He gave a press conference today, 3 months after his State of the Nation address, and called it the President's Report. In this report, Marcos named 37 individuals in the first batch of cases recommended by the Independent Commission for Infrastructure to the Ombudsman for prosecution. These include Senators Joel Villanueva and Jinggoy Estrada, former DPWH officials, including former Secretary Manny Bonoan, and the so-called Bulacan Boys, Henry Alcantara, Bryce Hernandez, and JP Mendoza, as well as COA Commissioner Mario Lipana, contractors, chief of them the Diskaya couple, and former representatives Mitch Kahayon Uy, and of course, Zaldi Co. The president was asked whether he thought Co could qualify as state witness.
That option is always there, except for them who are the most guilty.
Do you think he is?
I don't want. And then pag sinabi ko, sasagutin kita, sasabihin nyo, prejudged. Let the courts do their work.
But the list of 37 does not include the president's cousin, former House Speaker Martin Romualdez. Recall that Romualdez was implicated by contractors Curly and Sara Diskaya and the surprise witness Orly Guteza in the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearings. They allege that, like Co, Romualdez received kickbacks from infrastructure projects. But Marcos said the evidence against Romualdez wasn't there yet.
No, with the Speaker, no. Not as yet. Not as yet. If something else comes out, then he might have to be answerable for something. So, again, we don't file cases for optics. We file cases to put people in jail or to make people answer.
The president said he was targeting 3 things. First, to hold the corrupt accountable. Second, to recover the stolen public funds. And third, to implement reforms to prevent future anomalies. In an interview with our sister program One Balita Pilipinas, DPWH Secretary Vince Dizon echoed what Marcos said about the criminals spending Christmas in jail.
At dahil po non-bailable itong mga kasong ito, at least 40 pong mga napaigan na ng kaso ang magpapasko sa kulungan.
But ACT Teachers Party List Representative Antonio Tino, for one, wants Senator Cheese Escudero and Congressman Martin Romualdez held accountable too, because they were Senate President and House Speaker when the alleged insertions happened.
Ang insertions at pag-aproba sa flood control ay ginawa ng House, ng Senate at maging ng Malacanang.
For his part, House Deputy Speaker Ronnie Puno defended Romualdez, saying the late congressman wasn't a member of the Bicameral Conference Committee where the budget insertions happened.
Tama yung sinasabi ng Pangulo. No? Anong ebidensya natin ngayon kung wala yon? Yung Gutesa. Yung Gutesa nga, nag-uumpisa pa lang. Yung kanyang notarization, falsifikado na.
Meanwhile, on the worsening state of the Philippine economy and weakening peso, Marcos insisted that although corruption is a factor, there are other issues too. But one person who was not impressed by the president's report is Vice President Sara Duterte.
Dapat isali si Bongbong Marcos kasi siya ang pumirma ng 2025 GAA. Pwede na niyang ikulong ang sarili niya. Aminin na niya na talaga, meron siyang pagkukulang. At hindi lang maliit na pagkukulang, malaking pagkukulang. Meron siyang malaking pagkukulang sa kanyang trabaho